Welcome back to an episode of We Are right in the middle of a very, very dark-ish middle of the night kind of area, and it does not seem to get any brighter, which is kind of fitting for this game, to be honest. This is how the gamma level is supposed to be, not some kind of like you can see everything and it's like whitish grey or whatever. What does he actually have to say?
Remember, wealth is as insubstantial as a cloud and passes as quickly. Ignore Geed. All that twitters is not bold. Akara is the rogue's high priestess. She sells the few magic items in her possession and can even heal your wounds. She is very wise and will help you if she can.
Wait a minute, she can heal my wounds? Okay, I have to check that. And by the way, we're going for the Tools of the Trade mission. Reset stats, skill point, no. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this is in the trade option. No. I thought that there's some kind of button that makes, like, that repairs your health bar instead. Anyway, I don't want to go down to the cellar of level 5. There's no reason for that. I want to use the teleporter up here. It looks so beautiful. So, just need to go to the Black Marsh, and from here on out, maybe to the northeast also. Just have to check the area a little bit, so that I don't miss out on, I don't know, maybe an additional side quest or whatever. Because the tower itself can kind of be considered a side quest. What is this? To the hole. There's a... Why is there a hole? That is weird. Alright. So it's all about a hole now. Ooh, ha. No. Let's just stay a little bit further away. The whole freezing them is actually such a good idea. It's amazing. The fact that it lowers their attack speed and you can easily attack them is just, so nice. So I do attack them, and then I go back. That's basically what we're doing here. Back and forth, and back and forth, and back and forth. More borders. And let's get more ravens. Yes. Do I need those boots though? Ah, damn it, why didn't I? Let's just keep them and throw them out if necessary. Okay, that one is dead. Kind of feels as if those enemies don't care about me anymore because they don't want to fight me. Okay, not for everyone, but it's the shamans that try to stay away. Oh yeah. What kind of resistance do I have? Fire resistance. The thing is, it's not a fiery orb for fire resistance, it's a frost orb because it makes you colder. So it counteracts the whole fire thing. There we go. Come on, where are the other enemies? And in the center we do find nothing. Of course. So, I just wanted to check on the western side. There's a skeleton. Ah. Superior cap and a dead rogue. Yes. thought that there was some... the quell doesn't really count. There's another dead rogue. Goody. Oh yeah, chipped ruby. Yes, don't forget those thingies. Whoa. Sometimes we tend to do like tons of damage, and sometimes there's nothing whatsoever. What a nice diamond mine we have in here. We got sapphires, we got rubies, we got everything. The haul is somewhat priceless. So what do we have here? Damn, short sword. Let's go with that one. Is there some kind of way of attacking two enemies at the same time if they stand close to each other? Some kind of AoE behavior of your attacks? Come on, get the gold. I want my ravens to also be some creatures that collect items. That would be so nice. And then you can tell them to pick up like small healing potions, gold, everything except like heavy objects like axes or armors or whatever. But everything that's somewhat small-ish. And you could think of this as some kind of currency or utility or whatever. That would be a nice feature. Training animals. Wait. Haven't I found some yellow enemies now? No, there's nothing in here that tells you that your like item overlay is active. That's weird. Is there really? Okay. Let's get further down the hole then. Doody. Okay, there it goes. Dead end again. Bam! Come on. Get killed. Really? That was great. Alright. Maybe with... The thing is 20 something gold is actually not that much. Yeah, 20,000 wattage gold. It's not that much. What am I gonna do with these items?
Hello.
Ah, the fact that it does not cost anything is so cool. Minor cold resistance. Nah, we don't care. That can be sold. It's 2 mana. What's this? Attack rating. Damage to undead 2. Another red one. What else we got? Fire resistance ring, sure. Wait. Poisoning. Ring of remedy. Ring. Okay, so the icon looks the same, but it's a different kind of ring. Perfect. And of course more keys. Yeah, let's keep this one here. Nope. This behavior was somewhat buggy. What about that one? That one goes up here. That one goes to the left. Can't be sold. Can be sold. Can be sold. 2. No. That was the wrong potion. Let's choose this one and this one. And these must be all of them. Okay. Where's the large one? Over here. For some reason I always go to Akara, because I think that she's somewhat closer. But this might just be some kind of misconception. So... Slowly but surely, I'm getting wealth. And why is it that I only get 2 charms right now? And all of a sudden I don't seem to be able to find any more of those. Large charm of flame. Nice. Greed charm. Another charm of flame. Like, come on. I only found a few of them at the beginning and nothing anymore. And I killed an awful lot of other creatures. Like, why is it that you only seem to find this at the beginning? Either I was really lucky with the drops. Or this was quest related or whatever, I don't know. It just feels weird. Alright, let's just pick up all of the minor things here. Let's just run through here. Perfect. Okay, let's take this one, this one, this one, this one. Actually, why don't we just take everything? Nice. And get out of here. Nice. Okay, that might not have been the best idea, because now I have to go all the way to the entrance, which is all the way at the entrance. Should have used the teleporter instead. Come on. There we go. Oh, wait. Seems to be unexplored terrain. Perfect. Do we have enemies down here too? Yes, I hear something. Perfect. Perfect. And there's even more.
I can't carry.
What is this? Ooh. Largish kind of item. Let's throw all of them down there. What is this? Barbarian only. Yep. That's just a nice looking dead end. Let's get out of the hole there. Perfect. That's the way it's supposed to be. Now then, down there was the tower.
I can't carry.
Okay, let's just leave the mana potion as is. Ugh. That one was hitting well. I didn't even think of this as an enemy. Huh. Alrighty. What does the teleporter say where the next one is supposed to be? Outpost Cloister. I think I have to go through an in-between area in here to get to the next one. So let's just quickly go back to the encampment.
Greetings.
That might be the easier way.
Hello.
Alright, no. 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 Definitely no. I'm not a barbarian kind of player. Wait. Let's sell this one. Okay, so let's take this one, this one, this one, this one. This one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. That one. And now I should only have the higher tier flasks for the finish, right? Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Like that. Perfect. They're getting filled in a very, very strange manner. Anyway, that one goes up here, that one goes up here. Good. Yep, that might be it. So, onwards to the next area. Oh, damn it, I forgot to take all of those items out of the belt. Every time. Whoa, so many. So much gold. Maybe this is much better. Just take as many enemies on as possible. And let nature take its course. Yeah. Very good idea indeed. So let's raise his calves. Kara Devilkin? What an interesting area. Come on, get killed. Perfect. No. And a 1. And a 2. And a 3 and a 78. Oh yeah, what color does the sapphire comes in blue? Yes. I think you can also have sapphires in red also. Very strange because you associate it with blue colors, but or was it rubies? Anyway, like there's one kind of crystal that has actually a different color that you would actually expect. Nice. Oh, then a yellow one. Perfect. The inventory is full, of course. What did I say about not picking up any large items? Why can't I just stick to my own rules for a moment? Bam. Bada boom. Nice. What's in here? Is it a trap? Sounds like one. Them hiding behind the house is kind of cheating because I can't see them. Alright, so time to go back into the usual. I really have to change something. I'm going back and forth between the town and the battlefield a little bit, yeah, too often. Definitely not good. So let's again sell small stuff. Okay, that should do it. And the next larger one goes up here. Goes up here. Bumpity, 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 boom.
Yes.
Perfect. So then, that one will be over here. That one will be placed like so. That goes up here. Identification scrolls go down. I have a bit too many of them right now. I don't need identification scrolls, didn't I? Like, this makes no sense for me. I can just port back and let Deckard do it. The only reason to have the term is to collect the scrolls. Ugh. Iffy. Iffy, iffy, iffy. That's also kind of a bad design. Like, if you have a way to not use a mechanic in the game, then you should think about the mechanic in the game and why it is good or why it should be taken out. The identification method, for example, is one of those. It's an interesting way to make things a bit more strategic and difficult or whatever. But I don't really know why it would make that much more sense. Yeah, just because it overcomplicates things a bit. And then you're playing the identification game, which is an interesting game in and on itself, but this might not be the main focus of Diablo. It's also a very nice way to artificially lengthen the game, because you have to go back and forth between the town all the time. But it would only be useful if they're actually, like... Yeah, if you actually get something out of it. If you just don't do it because you do it. Like some kind of a habit thing or whatever. This is kind of a weird thing. Or maybe this is some way of reserving memory or something like that. Because you can't have an infinite amount of items in your inventory. Let's just heal up a little bit. Anyway, as I said, you can't have an infinite amount of items in your inventory, because then you would run out of memory. This cannot really happen nowadays, because we just have it a lot, like an awful lot. And if you don't have it in RAM, then you have it in your, on your hard drive, and you can make it as some kind of external file, and that can be read all the time, pretty much. It doesn't even need to be that large also. And then you also have servers and stuff. But then again, you kind of separate your character from your items if you have one thing on the server and the other one not. But yeah. This character, for example, is saved on a server, so... Anyway, by limiting kind of the amount of items that you can carry, and also the whole going back and forth with the identification and all of it, it kind of forces you to keep your inventory low, and it also means that one does not need to implement like too much memory management all the time, because you can only have a maximum of, let's say, 16 items or so, like, or maybe 20 or whatever. Like it is an amount that you can handle, right? The only thing that gets a bit more complicated is the stash. But this is something that you can actually externalize, maybe. So my guess is that it's not really some kind of a play decision, but more a resource management kind of decision. Why there is this identification thing. Or maybe it has something to do with the whole surprise mechanic thing. And the suspense that you get by... or maybe the reward, the kind of like rush that you get by identifying an object and like seeing, oh my god, it's like a really good one or whatnot. But come on. That's a strange kind of gamble. So, come on, get killed. Yeah, if you would design a similar game today, you can just skip the whole identification thing. Make the items be visible the way they are. There's no reason to make the players hoop through that thing again. That was the wrong spell. Or maybe it's just some kind of form of habit, right? Because this game was, at least it started off as some kind of Dungeons and Dragons game, and then it turned into an action game. So it kind of kept its Dungeons and Dragons limited inventory stuff. That might also be a huge reason. The pit, okay. Beware of the smith, monastery. No, wait a minute. They said something about the monastery. Horadris, Malice in the monastery barracks. Wait a minute. Is it the monastery barracks that I went to at the beginning? Huh. Whatever. Because there was also some kind... Was it a monastery? No, it was a mausoleum, not the monastery. It started with a monastery gate. There we go.
Evil flows from here.
Not just flows, but it also goes. That's a huge monastery. Not just some small entrance, no, that's a huge complex. That's kind of cool. Normally, you wouldn't even be able to lift a rock with that size. It looks smaller than the person, right? But actually, humans and every living thing is actually very, very... what is the opposite of dense? Lightweight, maybe. Like a rock is made out of different substances, and those substances are usually much heavier than like carbon and whatnot. Carbon-based life, like life in general is carbon-based, so that means it's lightweight, which is very interesting. We are not made out of heavy substances. This is why a rock that is much, much smaller than one person weighs a ton. Humans, in regard to that, are actually light as a feather. And sometimes there's even... there's a certain myth about humans told, which means that we are actually able to fly. And the reason why we can't is because we eat too much. So, which means we actually have an abundance of fat and everything. Which means our weight is a little bit too heavy for flight. But we would be if we were just a teeny weeny bit lighter. Maybe it's just not flight, maybe it's just very, very large jumps that we could do. Similar to John Carter from Mars or so. I think this was the comic. The idea of this is that the Mars planet is smaller, has less gravity, therefore you can jump further if you have the muscle mass of a human from Earth. That's just a very interesting way of looking at it. Anyway, where do I go? I can just go into the pit. Anyway, let's just identify our items.
The order welcomes
So, Is this a good one, yes or no? Paladin, nope. That one can be front art, front art, front art, front art, front art. I only need one of those potions, if anything. That one goes, and the rest stays. Identification, not necessary. Right click to... how do you, like, get scrolls out of this thing? I mean, you can put them in, but how do you get them out? That's a bit problematic there. Anyway, 1, 2, 1, 2. And the level's 12. No, 14. Whoa. What's the next one? Okay, so the ravens don't seem to grow that much. And the damage is always going up by minimum +1, maximum +1. And one more hit for the ravens. The curve seems to be steady now. There's a rapid growth. Goes like this. And then it evens out. And every point put in there does not give you as much as their previous points. Same for the wolves, actually. That means I would be better off taking something else. Summon Spirit Wolf receives bonuses from Summon Direwolf and Grizzly. Okay. There's a Summon Grizzly spell. Oh, this one. It gets bonuses, but which ones? Summon a Ferocious Grizzly Bear, sure. Summon a wolf that becomes enraged, sure. Wolves 1, yeah. I just don't know how that one would benefit me. Mana cost, attack rating, defense plus 90%. It just says that you get bonuses, but not what are the bonuses. Like this one here tells you exactly what the bonuses are. 10% per level. This one, on the other hand, you get a bonus, but you don't know what it does. Current level, next level. This is the mana cost and the first level. Maybe it's the defense that you get. This. Very strange. Alright, maybe I should... Nah. The Creeper is just a singular bane. Maybe I can go for the Oak Sage. What's this one? 6? No, 18. So I need to get a few more levels. Increases life for you and your party. Yeah. But come on. 30% means it's bonus 30 plus like a fifth of it. So 26 points roughly. Don't really care about that. Transforming into a werewolf. Well, I don't want to get killed too often. That's the thing. I'm not going into strength that much. That means taking this build here might not be that helpful. Okay, do we have something in here that would benefit from... None of those skills benefit from anything other than... Yeah. These just summon things. They don't benefit from anything. It's only those 2 summoning spells. No, 3 wolf summoning spells and 1 bear summoning spell that benefit from stuff. Whereas all the other spells benefit crosswise from summoning or whatnot. So... I would say that the summoning tree in here is more like utility, and then you have your main tree here, either elemental or shapeshifting, and this is what you gain the most of. Like this one gets a bonus from Poison Creeper. Is anything in here Poison Creeper related? No. Molten Fissure, Tornado, Molten Fissure again, no. Hurricane Armor, no. Okay, so this stuff here is relying on itself. Like the elemental stuff is completely separate tree. Sounds more like a shaman to me instead. Then we have this stuff here, and this is cross-related, yeah. Except for the Fire Claws, they're special. Maul, damage per level. That's Maul. Lycanthropy? Sure. Attack speed. I want to have movement speed. Where do we get movement speed? Feral Rage. When in werewolf form, go into a frenzied rage to steal. Mana cost 3, duration 20 seconds. Yeah. It's a nice way of walking around. The poison creeper interaction might be very useful. How do we improve that? The thing is that the wolves are just really, really good. Which one should I go for? Nah, let's just go for a poison creeper this time. Let's keep it as is. So, looks like that the build itself does not get too complicated. And that one goes down here. Perfect. So then, where's this Tamoe Highland? And onwards. Down into the cave. Wait. Green is the poison one, yes. We need to call it again, maybe. Is there stuff down here? Nope. Da 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 dee, da 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 doo, da da dee 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 dee. Ooh, topaz this time. Might be orange. No, yellow. Amethyst, I think, is orange. Or no. It's purpley colored. Anything amber related might be like orange. There we go. Alright. Is this down here at the end, or can we like go in a circle around it? What is a dirt? Ah. Okay. I thought it was some kind of a name. So, need to be careful. Oh, nice. There are tridents in this game too. How does that look? Oh, it looks cool. Wait, what about its attack speed? Slow attack speed. Nope. I want to have a really, really quick one. Come on, pick it up. This thing is destroying bodies left and right, but how does it actually get health out of a skeleton? There's no way this is possible. Come on, and done. Another scimitar. Now we don't care about scimitars. Oh, small charm, yes. I was a bit annoyed by not getting those thingies, but let's see. Do we have Town portal? Nah. It's identified. Hey! More fire damage. How much fire damage do I have at the moment? Fire damage? It is not stated down here. So charms are not written out like that. Like you have to look in a different window in order to get the bonuses of these. Well, not a different window, no, you just have to know that you have those charms. What was that? Ah, there we go. Pit level 2. What is this up here? Kind of a strange circular thingy. Anyway, I have to exit this pit stuff anyway. There was some area at the beginning which was not explored yet. Nice. No mana stuff, no mana stuff. Yes, no, yes. Bam. No, wait. Ah. So there are different kinds of shamans. Some of them resurrect the Devilkin. Some of them resurrect the... what are they called? The blue ones. Like there are red shamans and then there are blue shamans. But they come in pairs together with their creatures that they like to resurrect all the time. Like this one, for example. That one resurrects Devilkin only. Ooh, yes. Stuff. Healing, mana, yes. Yes, and none of the rest. Okay, that's pretty much it. I just want to have more crows. The whole screen is supposed to be more crows. Everything should be a crow. Left and right. There we go. Also, how do you poison skeleton? There's no logic behind that. You cannot poison what is not alive. Just saying. Skeletons are held alive through like magic and stuff like that. Maybe you can use some kind of magical stuff in order to work against those creatures. So, easier than expected. Why does this look like an entrance to me? It's so weird. Oh, this is a monastery. Aha. Maybe I have to get into the monastery in order to open the gate so I can pass through it. Or it's just some kind of way to make it look nice or so. Ah. Alright, let's just enter the thing. Well, actually... yeah, the episode is already long enough. So, let's quickly go back to town and continue with the monastery in the next one. Do some inventory management just now. So, what do we need to sell? This, and this thing. Both of these. Those three, and this thing can be sold. What else? That's a charm that I want to keep. That one stays down there. Town scrolls, well, let's just place it in there. And more keys. Okay. So bloody many keys. And right now I'm actually able to get the next level health potions. It's kind of weird. Yeah, this is the next level one. All of those are like 60 points and this is 100 points. Same goes for the mana potions, by the way. But yeah. The problem is they look fairly close. Like the top part is almost the same. The little handle around it is also the same. That little string down here is also the same. So the only thing that makes it look different is that huge golden ring here. Now, it's a bit smaller and further down, but it kind of becomes difficult to distinguish because they have such a similar look. So, the keys go down there again. Let's throw that up here. Sell this thing. Orange goes down there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alrighty, and as I said, we end this little episode. Continue, of course, another time with the monastery itself. Until then, like and subscribe. Ta-ta!